Cold open. Dude, ever wonder why it feels like rich people just never run out of money? They buy Lambos, invest in weird stuff like tiny apartment buildings, and somehow make more money while they sleep. Meanwhile, you're refreshing your bank app like it's Tinder, hoping for a match that never comes. Here's the truth. There's a game happening, and most of us don't even know the rules. I'm talking about wealth-building strategies, the stuff that actually grows money instead of letting it vanish in rent, food delivery, and your endless collection of streaming subscriptions. By the end of this video, you'll understand how the rich play the money game, the rules you probably didn't learn in school, and how to start making money work for you, not the other way around. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. Simple. Think of it like this. An apartment building that you rent out is an asset. That $80K Lambo you bought? Liability. Taxes, insurance, depreciation, bam, money gone. Most people confuse status symbols with assets. They buy cars, flashy phones, and high-end sneakers thinking they're building wealth. Meanwhile, rich people are quietly stacking things that actually earn them cash. So what's the takeaway? Stop confusing flex with finance. Flex later. Earn first. Cool, moving on.
Rich people don't rely on one paycheck, ever. They diversify. Rental income, dividends from stocks, side businesses, consulting gigs, royalties. Your paycheck from your 9 to 5 is a single stream. One job loss, and boom, financial stress. Example, let's say you spend weekends delivering food or making a small e-commerce store. That's another stream. The rich do the same, just bigger. They automate it, so money flows without constant babysitting. So what? Multiple streams reduce risk and increase wealth. One paycheck can vanish. Multiple streams build freedom.
This is the one concept that makes money scary or magical. Compounding is when your money earns money, and that new money earns more money over and over. Example, if you invest $1,000 and it grows 10% a year, next year you earn 10% on $1,100, not just $1,000. Sounds small at first, but give it 10 to 20 years and that snowball is massive. Rich people use compounding aggressively. Stocks, real estate, business reinvestment, they're all compounding machines. So what? Start early. Even small amounts matter. Don't wait for the perfect time. There isn't one. Leverage is borrowing money to make more money. Sounds scary because it is if you don't know what you're doing, but used smartly, it's a game changer. Example, buying a $200K rental property with $50K of your own money and a bank loan. Renters pay the mortgage. You're controlling $200K with $50K. Classic leverage. Credit cards and bad loans are leverage too, but stupid leverage. Rich people use leverage to control assets, not liabilities. So what? Understand leverage. Don't fear it, but don't abuse it. Tax strategy. Yeah, taxes suck, but rich people don't pay more than they have to. They know the deductions, shelters, and loopholes. Example, depreciation on real estate reduces taxable income. Business expenses reduce tax bills. Your $10K Lambo? No deduction. That $10K invested in a small business or rental property? Potentially huge tax benefits. So what? Taxes are part of the game. Learn it, use it, or Uncle Sam keeps winning. Networking. Wealth isn't just money, it's access. Rich people hang out with other rich people. They share deals, insider knowledge, and opportunities. Example, your buddy from college doesn't suddenly offer you a $100K investment opportunity, but the right network, people willing to co-invest or share insider insights. So what? Connections can make or break financial growth. Attend events, meet mentors, and don't be shy about asking questions. Rich people rent what doesn't grow in value, buy what does. Example, they might lease a car, liability, but buy an apartment building, asset. Most people do the opposite. They buy flashy cars and rent apartments. So what? Think in terms of return on investment. If it doesn't make money, it's a liability. Formal education is nice, but knowledge is king. Rich people invest in self-education, finance books, courses, podcasts, mentors. Example, someone learning stock market basics or how to negotiate a lease can save thousands or earn more over time. Your ego doesn't pay bills, your knowledge does. So what? Always learn. Never assume you know enough.
The rich take calculated risks. They avoid dumb risks like betting rent money on meme stocks. Example, they might invest in a startup they researched for months, not just hop on a trend. Risk isn't bad, stupidity is. So what? Learn to evaluate risk. Smart risk grows money. Stupid risk shrinks it. Rich people see money as a tool, not a trophy. Your mindset is either keeping you broke or building wealth. Example, instead of buying a $500 gaming chair as a flex, they might invest $500 in a low-cost index fund. Both bring happiness, but only one builds freedom. So what? Treat money like a resource, not a badge. Running example, avocado toast. Let's tie it all together using avocado toast, because why not? Buying $10 avocado toast daily, liability. Your money disappears. Investing that $10? Asset. Over time, compounding does its magic. Sharing brunch with a friend? Networking opportunity. Learning to cook it cheaply? Education plus saving. Using a food delivery credit card? Leverage plus tax and points strategy. See? Avocado toast isn't evil, it's a test. Your approach determines whether it's a wealth builder or wallet killer. Assets put money in, liabilities take it out. Multiple streams equal more freedom, less risk. Compounding grows money exponentially. Leverage multiplies control, not liabilities. Taxes can be allies, not enemies. Network smart, learn constantly. Buy what earns, rent what doesn't. Take calculated risks, not dumb bets. Mindset greater than ego. Money is a tool. Even small choices like avocado toast add up. So what? Play the game smart. Start now and you'll build wealth while your friends are still refreshing their bank apps. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment your favorite avocado toast strategy. Seriously, your wallet might thank you.